Hey everyone, this is the daily collective reading for Tuesday, January 7th. I think it's the 7th, yeah, 2019. And, well, oh wait, no, I think we're on the 8th. Yes, we are doing the 8th. Sorry about that. So, this is a collective reading. Hey Danny. If something resonates, that is awesome. Please let me know in the comments. You can reach out in personal message, find me on all social platforms. If something does not resonate, you can either let it fall away, ask for clarification, you can book your own personal reading. So if you are new to the channel, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and possibly learn a new language while I'm doing the reading. Just saying you have your options open. And if you hang out towards the end, you might get your own personal projection. So we're going to see where this goes. I want to start the reading off with daily guidance from your angels. This is from Doreen Virtue. So, what came out? Let's see, we have, hey Cecil. Guys, if you are just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. My bro Danny, he is in Canada. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. And, well, let me know where you are, what time you are. I love getting used to the time zones I'm in now, so it was kind of an easier adjustment than I expected it to be. So, you know, these things happen. Notice the signs and synchronicities. Again, this can deal with career, this could deal with romance, or whatever your situation. You've been getting the inspiration, the divine inspiration, the insights, seeing names, seeing places, seeing numbers that even stand out to you. This is all part of synchronization signs that you're meant to pay attention to. Hey, how's Michigan treating you? Cecil, you are from Michigan. Guys, if you're new, I'm doing these live, so there's going to be 3 things happening. Your reading, my interactions with you, and the world in the comments, which is always entertaining. So what came out afterwards? Let's see. There's nothing to worry about. Let your past go. Lots of rain. Tomorrow it's supposed to be warmer here, mid-50s. Snowstorm. Hey Danny, how many inches did you guys get in Canada? Wedding. This could speak to either romantic commitments or work commitments. A foot dropped. Well, what about the other foot? I'm here all weekend. All right, time to go. So, what this is talking about, let's look at this. I know that it is jarring because, oh, that was last week. Awesome. Hey, Jenny. So I know that it's jarring to get into a new phase in life and to really have things take hold for you, because this could all be in your head. This could be just your imagination, or at least that's what fear wants you to know. You got 3 feet now. I have no snow. This is, I think, the first time I have actively had no snow around me. I mean, there was a little bit of rain earlier, but you know, I love the smell of desert rain. Okay, so first off, this is saying, I know that it is jarring getting into this new phase, whether it is a new sense of commitment in the romantic or financial or just career path, but everything is taken care of. You've done all the necessary steps, so you just got to actually move into the next step. You have to put both feet in the water at this point. You've done enough testing, so you have to let go of what seemed to be like such a sure thing, and what seemed to be, you know, just really stable for you. That kind of stability, it wasn't necessarily anything that you could grow from. It grew in discomfort where you felt the need to seek something else, but it was nothing for you to hold on to forever. So if this is talking about romantic commitments, then you have to let go of someone so you can have someone better suited come into your world. And again, it is not this idea that you will ever be without, right? You don't need a relationship to get validation. That is something that took me years to understand, because it was part of this social programming. You know, if you weren't in a relationship, then what was wrong with you? That is something that a lot of people are breaking out of now, and you know, more power to everyone. I hate the idea of seeking validation from other people, and I'm seeing that amongst the collective. It is not like a personal projection that I'm seeing, this is what I'm actively seeing in people. So to step into a commitment and not need it but want it, that is what you are making space for. It's the ability to want without need. So let whatever is occupying your world in this moment go, because it is just holding them down too, and that is a slap in the face. And if this is talking about career, then this is saying that you're ready to make the next movement, the next ascension in your project, whether or not you were going for a promotion. There's been a lot of promotions, a lot of entrepreneurships, but you're ready. All right, you have this idea, you have your certain tools that pretty much guarantee your niche and success. All right, yes, you're not going to reach the entire world, and if you want to, then go for it. Who am I to say not to? Yeah. Well, anyway, you're going to attract the right people who are going to give you the open spots, to give you the business. I mean that in the positive way, you know, like this person just gave me the business and now I'm a jerk. It's not like that. So a whole time to reestablish a new commitment, see the shadow parts of yourself, really see what you're made of. You're walking through this garden that's just come to bloom. And the reason why I say that is there's this thing that was standing out to me on the background, but you're ready. So be brave. And actually, my friend Heather is letting me play with these cards. Her friend made these cards, and they are called Welcome to the World of Everyday Messages. Her friend made it, and it is actually really cute and awesome affirmations. So I was playing with them earlier. And this is what came over when I was thinking about the collective and the reading tonight, what was happening. So look at the design. It is so simple. It's watercolors, and you know the messages are going to be simple. So look, it's a heart. Hearts are actually really synchronistic for me. Since my father passed, if I weirdly have one cross my path, or if I see one in front of me, I'm like, okay, so this is something I need to pay attention to. And I know how crazy that sounds because there's hearts everywhere, but this will be like in the most random area, like a public bathroom. It's bizarre. I find them in bizarre places. So if you're still hanging with me and still don't think that I'm completely off my rocker, hey. All right, I choose release over resistance. Just for today, no excuses, justification, or belly aching. Put on your big boy or girl pants, whatever the hell you want to wear, and start marching. Be kind or be quiet. And again, this really speaks to your empowerment. And how do you obtain that empowerment? Because you don't need to take someone else's away. You don't need to break down what someone else's ideals are, because that might be a very strong truth for them. And you can't take away someone's truth. You can't take away someone's power or someone's rights to their path. That's not for you to live. Danny, that is hot. I gotta tell you, that is probably the most erotic thing that I've ever heard, and yeah, more of that, please. Oh God. All right, not being pulled to those. You're not seeing my piles over here. I have like 30 cases of decks here, and I haven't used some of them in a while, so I've been kind of geared towards them. I don't know, it's like these waves. So let's see what is up. I actually want to go to the Starstream, Art Through the Starstream Oracle. This is from Cheryl Yambrock Rose. Again, if I'm ever saying these names wrong, I'm sorry. Like, there's one in here. I know I'm going to completely butcher it. It's, I think, okay, here it is. Ask Your Guides, Oracle Cards from Sonia Chiquette. I really hope I'm saying that right, but I'm probably not. It's all good. So, what does... I haven't used these since yesterday. We shall see what is happening. Hey, Magical. I didn't see the rest of your name. Put something else in so I can see the rest of your name. Hey guys, if you are just chiming in, and if you are new, well, always say hello when you come in, because I want to say hi back. And if you are new, just make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and maybe, I don't know, host a party. Do something fun like that. Okay. I'm actually only getting 2 cards that I want to pull from here. Maybe 3. Let's see. Wednesday morning. This is for Tuesday. Wednesday morning, I'm doing the midweek projection with the Badass Boot Camp, Zen Rose Garden. Check them out. Everything's in the description. It's collective and is part of this awesome community, and I also do live polls at the end. It is the spiritual a la carte. I love it. All right, you want to? I did feel specifically 3 cards, so if you're not going to come out, there we go. All right, be open to a communication from an unexpected place. Maintain compassion under pressure. God, hey, a good glided deck. Okay, I think that's great. Speak your truth and express yourself. I really feel like this is kind of gearing towards people from your past. It could be old romantic partners. It could be long silenced friends, like people you haven't heard of or heard from in either months or years, but there's a lot of reconnections happening right now. And these are things that probably ended pretty dramatically, like hard emotions in these. So you've had quite a time to stew in these, and you're going to actually show in this connection, because it's probably going to be either you bump into this person or someone sends you this very sullen hey on some sort of messenger or something. But this is saying you can say how you feel about the situation. You don't have to bite a person's head off. You can say how you are hurt and how things have changed since then. But again, you don't have to bite a person's head off. So be compassionate. Try and see things through their eyes. It's not usually malicious. It's usually a fear or self-preservation. If you're dealing with a complete mentally, emotionally narcissistic jerk, then that's a totally different story. I would never say to another person to go back to any sort of connection that is that detrimental to you. You deserve the absolute best in connections. If someone doesn't see you for the majestic piece of person that you are, you can kind of just let them go. All right, so just all I can say is be prepared for the unexpected. Yeah. Expect the unexpected. I kind of meshed those things, didn't I? I'm so full of sayings, but I like them. So be compassionate, don't bite their head off, and just kind of prepare yourself for that. It's like all this new moon energy. Everyone wants a new beginning, and while that is great in a lot of cases, sometimes that new beginning is really just closure. So that is, again, the co-creation that you two have to decide when you guys get to that point. It's going to catch you off guard. You wanna know what? Danny, you're most definitely one of the most amazing men I've ever known, and I am so honored to call you my soul brother. And I mean that from the bottomless pit of my heart. So, all right, where are we going to next? I'm not going to Sonia Chiquettes. I was just saying it for a weird name. Well, not a weird name. So sorry to the creator. That is not what I meant. It's just difficult to pronounce. I want to go to Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron-Reed. Love that name, Colette. I also love the name Claudia. I don't know. I love French country and, well, pretty much anything that is French. Hey, Chelsea. Anytime, bro. Guys, you just saw the honor of Chelsea Marchen. She runs Chelsea Merchandise. She is this amazing artist from Canada. She's my sister from another mister. And she's also on Zen Rose Garden. Oh my God. Chelsea, there is so much expansion happening in the house, and there is so much work underway. You see the craziness that happens on camera. I see like all the work that is happening behind it, and oh my God. By the way, you are, I don't know, I would never equate you to that. Hey, Sean. So, Chelsea, I'm going to be in contact with you specifically because of Zen Rose Garden down the road. But I'm telling you that now, so you get to stew with it, but you can't say anything. La-di-da. I love you. All right. Okay, this was such a blessing in disguise. This time that was in separation, this is really where you... Hi, Isabel. This is really where everyone just kind of grew a pair of cojones and they faced their shadow selves. They really went charging in their life. Like, I am done with everything. I'm tired of people taking advantage. I'm tired of people... You're gonna love it. Okay, but again, you get to stew with that and you can't say anything. La-di-da. Okay, so back to the reading. This is really talking about how you were just so sick of the being taken advantage in the situation, people not considering your feelings or what your true talents are, putting you on the back burner. And so, you know, what happens? What was the final straw? So, yeah, get ready, John. Okay, so what was the final straw that broke the camel's back? And damn it, it broke the camel's back. Figure out what that was. And that is when you said, enough is enough. I am going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it because I want to, and screw what everyone else is saying. And again, this could be a huge tip off to the New Year's resolutions. It could be all those tying off the loose ends that we did, not even because it was the ending of a year, but because we just finished off like this collective chapter. I have seen that everywhere, and it's not like other years. Last year, the finishing of that was so much more intense and dramatic, and this new beginning, it is sincerely like, you know, just infant skin. It is so sensitive and new and just experiencing everything for the first time. Everything is new touch. So you are sensing everything out with your spidey senses, what have you. Hey, Caroline. And again, everything that you just went through was a blessing in disguise. You may have had to have that self-care alone time, and that is perfectly acceptable. Yes. Well, I've had 2 children, and I've always been, you know, kind of just surrounded with babies. Okay, so again, get into receiving mode. Be ready for this new chapter. Be ready for this new, it might as well be a new person or a completely new job that you are having this new beginning with. There's been so much change. There's been so much growth. But when it comes to the table, you have to be sure that you lay your weapons down. You don't have to come into a fight. And in fact, that will undo so much of the work that you've done, and it'll cycle around again because everything will repeat itself in various ways until you can show up to the occasion and show that you have had that growth, or you can show that just that you've gone beyond it, whatever that beyond looks like for you. It can be as big or as little as you want, as long as it is movement in the right direction. And well, you can't ever really go back, as long as you are not stationary. I hope that made sense. So, my nose is itchy. Stay tuned for that one. I know, everyone will sleep better knowing that. All right, you're gonna be dancing, absolutely. I'm glad that you caught that. I'm such a nerd with the emojis. I really only do the hearts and smiley face. Or my favorite thing to do is the laughing face with the fist bumps. So, hey Xylon. A fresh, new hello. It might as well be. I can only imagine who's coming back into my life. And I have an idea of the connections that could be resurfacing. But you know, it's really just, I guess, expect the unexpected with it. Like, either, again, I was saying it earlier, you can bump into these people, these situations. You can somehow just end up in front of a building. You weren't even paying attention to how you got there, but suddenly you're in front of this building and, okay, I have not been here in years. I remember it was a crap storm when I left. All right, I'm gonna go in and say hi to people. And then someone really important to you is inside. Or there is an opportunity to forgive for opportunity for reconciliation, opportunity to move on, whatever. But this is reconnection time. It's really new moon energy. Ooh, I'm still here. Take care of yourself. I am doing a workout after this. I've been putting it off all day. I've been doing work, and I love working here. Oh, yeah, the moon, you know, isn't that crazy? It affects everything because, well, there's that gravitational pull. But I don't know. I'm mindful of these things. I take them into account. I'm almost nervous that I would use it as a crutch. Like, sorry, I was a psycho this weekend. New moon energy. You can't do that. That's not going to hold up in court. So anyway. Okay, we have Shanti. Again, if I'm getting the names wrong, I am so sorry. Merlina, Bethany, Andriel. So the subtext of this is, I'm an angel of peace. I bring new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. I know, right, Chelsea? All right. If you're confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information, do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Yeah, sometimes we overthink things, get our heads all clouded. I am the guiltiest of parties when that comes to the table. I will overanalyze everything to where I don't even remember why I was wondering about it in the first place. Sometimes the best advice is outside yourself. So go to a trusted source. I don't really recommend WebMD because if you go with an emotional issue, then suddenly someone is planning their own funeral. I love WebMD, but it is not for the faint of heart. All right, so take excellent care of your body. You know, everything starts from the home base. Take care, you know, do the maintenance. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Listen, communicate with your body. It communicates back. Yeah, right? Okay, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon earth and all its inhabitants. So, yeah, you are here. You have this amazing, unique tune. You're not gonna, obviously, well, again, who am I to say you can't? You have the potential to reach so many people on the planet, and you're gonna call in those people who are gonna be part of your co-creation, building each other up. You have a very specific voice that only so many people are going to hear, but they need to hear it from you, and you have the tools, you have the know-how, you have the connections, you have the emotional balance. So let yourself go out into the area and meet these people. Let these new opportunities come to fruition, because when you get on this new platform, when you get on this new way of thinking or this new trail to the way of thinking, what happens is it is putting up that alert, because you are automatically in that, like, I want to say that animalistic fight or flight thing. So you're paying attention to every little thing, and in the same breath that is being recognized and mirrored back to you. So this is a constant learning, constant absorbing, you like a sponge. So that is where the growth happens in these new opportunities, because you are so alert, because it is new, it is alien, and it is something of an adjustment. Yes, it can be rediscovery, but you know, I feel like if that's the case, then we are perpetually in new self-discovery. We are constantly dropping away things that no longer resonate. I mean, there are things that happened and that I did when I was 3 years old that at 33 I'm probably not doing anymore, because it doesn't serve me anymore. It fell away. And same thing of when I was 32. You know, those bits of me, I still carry that know-how and that knowledge with me, but it is not something I need to utilize or keep at the forefront of my mind. So that is, again, what these new opportunities to provide. It creates, well, you create space in the mind and in your routine, and then you get these new tools coming in that can sharpen everything else. So I hope that that made sense. I feel like I went on a tangent. I look 26. Well, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, or maybe it's just lighting. I call BS on so many of those things. But thank you. I love you, Chelsea. I think we're gonna go with romance. Actually, all right. Hey, Renee. So I was gonna go to romance, but I feel like there's a message in here. Let's see, what does Ralph want to tell us? Ooh. Let's see what's up. Organic foods, not that GMO crap. Ugh. Noxeme up here. I exfoliate the hell out of my body. All right, I have exfoliating gloves. I have Lacey Jones's body scrubber, and that thing is amazing. Check out Lacey Jones. She is, oh yeah, Google it. She's gorgeous, she's incredible, and she's so smart. Like, she is a, okay, I'm gonna fangirl over her. I'm gonna, ew, not, yes, tell the vegan cow lard, see how well that works. Yeah, oh my God, isn't it great? I love the little white nubs on it. And oh my God, she has these little energy shots, and it's gluten-free, it's vegan friendly, and you know, it's for mental clarity. I obviously didn't have one tonight, but yeah, she's all about pro body and taking care of yourself, and everything, it truly stems from body. So yeah, where did that come from? I was talking about Lacey Jones. All right, well anyway, okay, yes, GMO, it was in the cards. Okay, inner authority, organic foods. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use organic products. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. Dear Archangel Raphael, God, Ralph is all over this deck, isn't he? It's like he owns the deck. Okay, thank you for helping me be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. Ooh. All right. Again, this is really going back to communicating. All right, so dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me to accept that everything is going in the right direction. As you are making these positive steps, it is natural for you to go into resistance mode. Start to take away all the amazing work that you have done. It is that hump that you have to get over. And then after that, it's really psychological. So keep the forward momentum. Communicate with your body. You know, get your body moving. Give it food that, you know, that has like life in it. Just listen to what it is telling you, because sometimes your body wants French fries and you got to treat yourself. I haven't had fried food in a while. I'm actually terrified of what it would do to my stomach at this point, but you know, you listen to it. I had ice cream the other day and it was amazing. That is a treat for myself, and that did the best for me in that moment. So, you know, get your body moving, listen to what it wants. If something seems off, check it out. Try a holistic approach, go to the doctor. I'm not a doctor, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but these are things to keep in mind as you move forward. You have been on this really awesome forward progress with yourself, and when you meet that resistance, it is the plateau that you got to push beyond, and it is just that little extra oomph. So just keep swimming, I suppose. All right, now let's look at love. Single and looking, reconciliations, and already established partnerships. Listen, Danny, we're not there yet. And what is your obsession with memes? All right? It's like you're a... Oh, Danny. No, that is not happening. Okay. All right. What are we, suddenly 12 years old? What is the deal? Hey, Cecil. That's like the middle school teacher who accidentally says orgasms instead of organisms in front of her entire class, and everyone's like, she said it. Oh, there's one more in here. God, some of you have already checked out of partnerships. But, okay, we're going to start out with... Oh, how is London's birthday? Hope you guys had fun. He's 7 now, right? No, wait, he's 10. Double digits, yes. Hope that he had a wonderful night. And it was great that he got a card pull at the end. Oh, I like doing that with you and your kids. I can't wait to, well, I can't wait to meet you, but to like know everyone more. Okay, single and looking. You got soulmate. Oh, okay, collective. You got soulmate, let go of control issues, true love. Oh, that is so sweet, Chelsea. Pay attention to the red flags. I'm not saying that to you, Chelsea. Collective. And then release your ex. So if you are single and looking, then again, this is a constant. You don't have to use your exes as examples, as cautionary tales. You've already done the time with them. You don't have to waste or give them any more time or energy. Just let them fall. Let the memory of them fall. You've already learned the lesson. Just move on from them. And I get that some of them were the biggest jerks on the planet. Some of them got their emotional tentacles on all over. But you have to make the steps forward, or else you're not going to allow in the amazing relationship that has opportunity to take place. And that is the form of, well, please don't get hooked on titles. You can call it karmic, soulmate, twin flame, whatever works for you. Well, yeah, but you have to have the space for it. So everyone is keeping that that idea of holding on to an ex as either an in case, and they've already checked out of the relationship, or you know, they're holding their ex up mentally as, you know, what to look for, what not to look for, what to be mindful of, and just comparing and attracting the same damn thing. Let it go. You don't need that anymore. And I've held on to exes for extended periods of time, and it was exhausting. And it was like, it was just all like pride and ego. If I let go of this, then what does that mean? Does it mean that I didn't care, or that it didn't matter? No, you cared, you mattered, and it mattered, but now it's time for something better. Oh, yes, Danny. Danny has a lot of amazing insights. Yes, it is draining. I have woken up over an ex and have been completely exhausted, and that is a mental mind F. All right, so if you're looking at reconciliation, then clear the space for this reconciliation to happen. I feel like if you are looking for reconciliation with a really important relationship, you still have the emotional and possibly physical energy of Tweedledum in the picture. You gotta let that cord go. It is a huge disservice to the person who needs to be pushed into moving on because they have that attachment, and there is still that mutual attachment because you're holding on to them. It's like holding on to hot iron and wondering why your hand is burning. No, let it go. And if this is talking about already established partnerships, then you need to be able to talk about what is bothering you. You know, you're still, if you are moving on with this person, if you guys have been starting this whole new chapter together, and you're still having fights with something that happened a year ago, then you're not over something, and you need to face that before you can actually have this new beginning with them, because the love is there. This is true love, but you gotta stop dangling these little half-dead mice over their heads. So pay attention to that. Don't let pride and ego get in the way of love or waste any time. And well, this is something that is a really special love, but you have to show up and you have to do the work for it, because even the most amazing love requires some work. So I really hope that that resonated, everyone. I'm calling this at 34, and oven mitts are for total, you know, just safety-driven people. They're for chumps. No, I'm kidding. All right, so everyone but Danny. You know, I actually was not wearing shoes at all today. I was living life on the edge. Okay, Danny, unless you have a specific deck in mind, I'm getting pulled to 2 decks. I am so hardcore you can't believe it. Like, I live life truly on the edge. It is so bad, Danny. Ooh. Danny, your divine inspirations right now, that is key for your path right now. You are this mixture of hilarity and wisdom. You can go left or right, but not both. I know I sound like a automated voice system. It's kind of fun to play with. Straight down the middle. Stop resisting. One more, Danny. Come on. What's happening here? Ooh. I don't know if that was from my laziness, so if it's meant to come out, it'll come out. Ooh. Ah. Nope, one more. Damn it, Danny. You got this card the other day. All right, I'm gonna take it because while there are a lot of cards, there's not really any heavy messages. All right, two of them are pretty much saying the same thing, Danny. You are still hesitant. You have all the ways of communicating this. You have a leg up. You are so in tune with energy, with spirituality and all these things. You're this amazing teacher, but you doubt your talents and gifts. Yeah, well, I'm dropping them like they are slightly above room temperature, Renee. Yeah. So, you know, I'm not dropping them like they're hot. I'm placing them down like they're slightly a little too warm for me. So, all right, Danny, you got to stop hesitating. You have a partnership that is coming into play, and this is actually not a romantic one that I'm gearing towards, but this is part of your life path and mission. You are, seriously, you got to get moving. Stop hesitating, because it's as if you're quitting before the finish line, and there is so much work for you to be done. You have so much in you, and there is so much fast moving to be completely discomforted in that shell of yours, which you are. You just have to break through that fine coating and lunge into this really chaotic but amazing and amazingly productive future for yourself. This really involves the channeling between spirituality and entertainment. Again, you are the divine comedy, but I'm not going with the sadness on this one because I don't feel that that is the flip side of this. It's just so much insight and wisdom. It's going to have a lot around it. So, who is next? Or if anyone, you might just want to call it Herlihy. Now that was August and December and 2016. Hey, Queen Bee. Queen Bee. I always want to say Queen Bee. Ah. All right, so what's happening? Sean Key. Oh my God. Oh. I have the hiccups. I'm not trying to, your crush, you're being told to reach out. The crush is mutual, but you know, someone's gonna have to make a move, and I think that you're gonna have to be the one to do so. This has the potential to really go the distance. Jason or Mark? I think it's Mark. Yeah, I'm going with Mark, the shy one. And Renee, I can't believe that you remembered that. See, Queen Bee, we pay attention. We know what's up. You got the support. I love it. I really love it. Oh, God. I'm such a love and well, I'm a love junkie. Well, okay, not in that weird sense where I'm codependent on it. I mean, maybe in the past, yeah, but I just love authentic love. All right, Andreas. Yeah, Mark, right? I like Mark. Something about Mark, Queen Bean. Aw, Andreas, you're attracting in love, and you are so cute too. You have to forgive your exes though, because you still hold expectations for the incoming relationships. Like, you see them slip up on one thing and suddenly you are reliving old past relationships in their entirety. It's like hell within years, within a second, while looking at this person who doesn't even know what they did wrong. So you're attracting in love, but you have to actually forgive those past exes and let them go. You can't hold punishment to this new person coming in. And you have to do the things that you enjoy, because that's where you're going to meet them. It's a process. But you got it, babe. Jenny, you're next. And for you, I'm getting Wisdom of the Oracle. Hey, if you're just chiming in. Well, Queen Bean, everyone agrees Mark, so, you know, you're going to have to kind of go with Mark. You know, we conducted a poll. Everyone was in agreement. And this is whatever relationship you choose, the crush, that is the one that's going to be going the distance. I caught it just before it hit the floor. I'm going to buy a lottery ticket after this. No one is ever under ownership. That is not what I'm saying at all. Yeah, go find, well, Chelsea, let's be clear. We're going to ship Mark. We're not going to hit the mark. All right, so who just said they were here? Say hello again. I missed you. The name, it dissipated. All right, Jenny, you're not repeating patterns. You're in a totally different mindset. This is just stepping away from the situation entirely. That is what you're being told to do. I mean, you are in, okay, if I could equate this to, the tarot card, it would be the Nine of Wands. I'm actually going to get that out right now. Okay. It is like you're blindfolded and there is it's like you're in a prison, but there's nothing in your way. I'm going to find it and I'm going to show you, because you got to see what I mean. And I mean it. All right, not the 10. It has to be either 9 or 8. Oh, wait, no, it's the 8 of Swords. My apologies. Or wait, is it? Hold on. I'm still going to find it. Because you can. Oh, gosh, I'm doing relationship readings, by the way, for Valentine's Day. So if that's something you want to book with me, check it out. The link with Zen Rose Garden is on the links below. So if you want, book it. It is a thing, and it is so much fun. I have this amazing spread that my friend made. And I actually checked my relationships with that. Come on, where are you? I know you're there. Ah, okay. I'm going to show you both these cards. This kind of has that feel. Okay, Jenny. Look, there's nothing in the way, but the cards are up. And no movement is of your own power or of your own ability. Again, you are smarter and stronger than you'll allow yourself to believe. This is the bravery in stepping into the unknown. So again, you are not repeating old cycles. This is an imbalance and you are getting into the balance and you are stepping out of the comfort zone. So breathe. You're nervous about finances and love. Well, I don't think that you should mix the two. Let's just put that out there. I'm being facetious. Well, in a way, yeah, you know what I mean. Can Sean have one? No. All right, Sean's next. All right, your world, this isn't for Sean. Sean gets the next one. This is, I think, for Cecil. You're ruled by fear of lack. Like you lack desire, you lack anyone who is going to stick around for a while. So this is you sending out the karmic laws. What are you putting out and how is that responding? So if you are sending out fear, if you are sending out undeserving, then life is going to give you fear. It's going to give you undeserving because it doesn't work with negatives. It just doesn't. So I am afraid of failure, so I'm failure. You say those things and it becomes your actuality. It is that sense of depletion. You have got to make sure that you are putting out exactly what you want. you're shortchanging yourself. You are ready for leaps ahead, but you have to actually be completely mindful of it. It's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop for you. I get that things were in imbalance before, but again, you've done too much self-work to keep doubting yourself like this. And it's not like you are saying that you got here solely by yourself. You got here through example, through learning through others, through interconnections, all those things. You are not saying that you are a one-man show. It took a lot of work to get you to this mindset, but why are you having fear rule it as if life is going to have to reassure you? No, life is just going to affirm your thoughts. So this is what you got. Well, why are you intimidated by money? No one can take that from you. You did the work for it. You have imposter syndrome. I'm actually going to go to your page afterwards and send you something to watch about that. You are incredibly capable. You are so much better than you'll let yourself think. It is just that little inner thing that you got to be mindful of. I'm going to send it to you afterwards, so you're going to watch it. I mean it. Okay. So Sean, or everyone but Sean. All right, for Sean, I'm getting Archangel Raphael healing. All right, apparently all four. All right, so I feel like Sean is being guided to completely take out sugar and caffeine from his diet. Even, I don't know if Sean drinks or not, but even any sort of alcohol, he needs to detox and flush his entire system. He has his family has heart conditions, and that's not even something he's taking into account. Like there's constriction around, and that's not something that he's even taken into consideration. I know that he's not old, but he has to do the work right now for it. He's going to start feeling those effects in the swelling in the morning. So you have to do a detox. You have to treat your body better, and you have to do the little steps for this right now. So I know it's going to be a process because this is all you know, and food and drink is family and love, and that's really what you do. I know that you guys are farming. It's just you guys have got to flush this out, and you guys have got to break away from stuff that is not invigorating your bodies, because I feel like you guys are more tired than you used to be, and your recovery time is a lot slower than it used to be. Pay attention to your body. It's telling you that it needs these things out of its regular diet. So I hope that that made sense. It's not fun, but your body wants to heal, and it needs some encouragement. Well, hey, you want to know what? I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and you know, I'm watching Lacey Jones' birthing. You'll see it soon, and you know, there is a cutoff. So if you're not pounding coffee by the pot, you know, throughout the day, you know, that's probably good. Just cut back however much you can. Try and do like 1 cup or 2 cups a day. Right? Hey, Xylon. All right. So for you, I'm actually. Oh, I will have my 1 cup of coffee during the day. That is my relaxation. That is part of my routine. I don't care how you do your coffee, whether it is drip or French press or even enema. You know, have your coffee however you want. Just cut back a little or a lot. Again, don't pound it by the cup or by the pot. I knew you'd love that. I love you, Chelsea. Well, I'm just translating the messages I'm getting. So you're welcome. All right, so Zion, unless you have a specific deck in mind, I was guided towards romance for you. Oh, I'm glad that you liked it, Jenny. I hope that it made sense. Guys, if something I say does not make sense, please ask for clarification. I don't like leaving things hanging in the air. Okay. Zion, what is your romantic status? Because if you don't tell me, I'm just going to speak to all of them because I don't get hooked on romantic status. I'm really glad that there's no enema emoji. That would be horrific. All right. So keep an open mind, trust. It is safe for you to love and flirt. So if you are single and looking, which I think that you are, and you know, I am too. Well, not looking, I'm just single. But keep an open mind, trust. It is safe for you to love and flirt. So someone has sparked your interest that normally you would not look twice at, but there's some sort of spark there and you're curious as to what it is, and that is absolutely beautiful. Check it out. It is mutual. It is something that can go the distance, and it is something that is not being brought to for shallow endeavors. So whoever sparked your interest, trust that they have an open heart and mind, because again, you are not exactly something that they had ever envisioned themselves with. This is completely new ground you are working with here. So that is awesome, and congratulations, and keep it light, keep it flirty. Not sending, you know, like inappropriate pictures right off the bat, but you know, you do you, see how that goes. Just keep it light and flirty, but see where it goes. And again, hey, flirt. These are the cards that you got. So unless anyone else has a personal request, I'm gonna pull the reading. But oh, Chelsea, why did you have to do the eggplant? Why? Why do you do that? All right, unless anyone else wants a personal projection, I'll be on tomorrow for the Wednesday readings. So find me on social platforms, check all the links below, and reach out in email or personal message. Hey Flower, yes you can. Hey Hoka, blood red blush. I'm really easily blushing. Ask anyone. I mean, Heather was talking about my dance moves on New Year's Eve because I got drunk and I was having a great time, and apparently I was showing some moves. I got so red I had to walk in the room. But I had so much fun. I had some awesome champagne. I was on like the 34th floor and I was with some really amazing people. No, Chelsea, this is not a test. I'm telling you, I'm really easily blushing and embarrassed. All right, Flower, you have to make sure where you're expending your loyalties. You have a really solid and firm foundation. So you have all sorts of, God, I know how this sounds, like key-holding wise people, people who can get you up into a higher spot. And this could be either through career or through even family connections, but I feel like there is a way to become a higher up, but you do it with such a strong and firm platform that it is not something that you would normally take advantage of. You are not known for your taking advantage of, and that is something that you feel that you need to prove now, because it feels like an almost undeserved win, but it is so deserved, and you have to breathe, because even if you go up, you might not be comfortable there. This might be something where you see where your potential is, you see it, but you also see where your joy is, and you sidestep to somewhere else. So this is going to lead you to a true and authentic way of financial creative expression, if that makes sense. That's what I'm getting immediately for you. So breathe, take the pressure off you. You constantly put too much pressure on yourself. I don't know why you feel like you have to have the entire world on your back. You don't. You are a human being, not a human doing. It doesn't come down to make or break. I promise you. Well, I'm glad that that made sense to you. And again, guys, if anyone has any further questions, feel free to reach out. But I will see you all tomorrow, I suppose. So find me, reach out, say hello. Well, I'm glad that that was nice to hear. So hop to it and stop putting pressure on yourself. Good night, everyone. Thank you for taking the time with me, and I hope that you have a fabulous time. Stay safe, have fun. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.